today we're learning to shake it off like my girl Tay Tay.
And we're learning about the story of the golden calf. Moo! And we are back with another episode of The Link Show, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to be a vibe like
Always a vibe.
always.
Our podcast was a vibe last week.
We need to continue that podcast.
We do. If you guys didn't see it, I don't know what you were doing, but you
Go to
need
Spotify. Nah, kidding, it's not there. It's not
We
there.
wish. But seriously, if you want to go watch the episode from last week with all the shenanigans we get up to, thelinkcrew.com, where we get shout outs, you watch the videos, you see all the shenanigans, you see some turtles. We love it.
You will see some turtles. But you know what? Right now it's also 2-2
It
on
is.
the leaderboard. It is you know what? You've beaten your record from last term. Well done.
take it.
Well done.
Thank you. I'm
But before
excited
we
to be here.
You know what? But before we even get to the game, though, we
Yeah.
still got an amazing guest speaker.
Dude, we have a guest speaker
Guest
this week.
speaker.
His name's Liam.
Liam.
He's a good bringer of the word. I'm excited.
He's an awesome speaker, and we love listening to him. But before we also get to him speaking, we need to read your shout-outs. Let's go take a look.
Let's go, shout out time. Mosea says, thank you for everything you've done. We are most appreciative. Oh, thanks so much, Mosea. Cece, Miguel, and myself love creating the Link Show for you guys. Cree says, go Cece, you should do a poetry challenge. I love that you go for Cece. She won last week. Hopefully she can win again today. And poetry challenge sounds very interesting. Max and Judah said, hey guys, love your vids. You should do a Lego challenge. Max and Judah, that's an awesome idea. I've actually done one in a Link Crew New episode a few weeks ago, and another one Cece and I did when we did the challenge in the very start of the year called What is Sin? So check those out if you want to see them. Eva says, Link Crew is the best, and I love the Road to Emmaus. I love the story of Road to Emmaus, and I love that you love our Road to Emmaus episode. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out by going to thelinkcrew.com and click on the YouTube video and finding it. And lastly, Christian said, hello, you should do a challenge where whoever loses gets a pie thrown in their face. I love your videos. Bye. A pie in the face for a loser would be so funny. I reckon that would be crack ups. I definitely want to try and incorporate that in some way. I love it. Thanks so much for sending in your guys' shout outs, guys. Make sure to keep sending them in at thelinkcrew.com. And while you're there, you can also click on the YouTube button, subscribe, and check out all of our other videos on YouTube. But before we do that, we need to listen to Liam's Preach Part 1. Let's go.
Hey, my name is Liam, and I love Jesus, and I love the Bible. I only came to start reading the Bible properly when I was an adult. I wish I was like you, your age, where you're getting into the Bible right now. So I want to tell you a story about when I was young. I had a best mate from school. He was great. We hung out together all the time. We would hang out after school. Apparently you're supposed to do your homework first, so I sort of snuck that in. And then we'd hang out at each other's houses. I'd go over his house and would play video games, retro video games like Donkey Kong and Frogger. We had a ball. We would laugh, we'd eat afternoon tea, we'd muck around outside. And back when I was growing up, we had to be home by the time the street lights came on. So I was very conscious of making sure I got home on time. Even on the weekends, we would hang out together and we would be just having a whole bunch of fun doing some great things. Friends at school started to say to me, hey Liam, why aren't you hanging out with us anymore? Why aren't you being with us? And it made me realize that I was spending time with my mate from school, which meant I wasn't spending time with other friends from school. And I was thinking about that and I realized, well, actually I'm spending time with my mate from school, which means I'm not spending time with my brother, who was actually my best friend over the many years. I realized I was saying yes to my mate from school and saying no to other things of family, saying no to things of training, things of sport. And I realized that perhaps I didn't get things in the right order. Well, maybe that's what's happening in your life. Maybe for you, you have a thing that you do that you love doing and you always say yes to it. Perhaps it's watching YouTube, perhaps it's playing Minecraft, perhaps it's going to dance rehearsals, perhaps it's going to sports training, and you're always doing these things. And as you say yes to those things, it means you're saying no to something else. It means you're saying no perhaps to parents, saying no to other friends. Maybe you're saying no to physical exercise, no to sleep, or perhaps you're saying no to the things of God. Today, we're going to look at the Bible. We're going to look at the Old Testament, and we're going to zoom into the book of Exodus, chapter 32. We're going to read about a time when God's people said no to God and yes to other things that were nothing like God.
Cows.
Moo.
Farm. Cow. It's a car farm. There's gonna be cows outside. Why are you holding a cow?
I was given a cow.
Susie,
I was given a cow.
You're given a cow. Why are we giving a cow?
Well, this Bible story is about the golden cow.
But this one's not golden.
Maybe we need to make it golden?
Yeah, we need to find out what we're doing. Producers.
Noah.
Today is called Shake It Up. You'll be given a armband, a ankle band or leg band, and a headband with all have pedometers on them. You will have 1 minute to shake up that pedometer as much as you can.
Real.
Don't fall off the couch again.
Don't throw up this time.
Try.
Beautiful. All right. Well, you've got 1 minute to shake as much steps on your pedometers as you can. Ready?
Shake
3,
it up.
2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, my thing fell off.
It's remembering to move it. Ah! You're very...
This guy didn't do my pedometer right. Shake.
I am going to be sick again. Didn't even move that one.
Oh my gosh, this is a workout.
How long are we shaking for?
10 seconds.
Oh,
10 more seconds? Oh, that was 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, time.
you're welcome, Link Crew.
Only 153. Nah. Dude.
I'm not ready to do math yet. You guys, go check out the animated Bible story.
Today, we're going to read from Exodus 32. But before we do that, we need to find out what's happened in the first 31 chapters of Exodus. So God chose the people of Israel. They were enslaved in Egypt, and God rescued them out of Egypt. Amazing miracle. Moses led them through the Red Sea. Then in the desert, God provided them. He provided manna from heaven, bread. He provided water from the rock. He provided quail, protein. He provided all these things. And God said, "You're my people, and I am your God." And we're going to relate to one another in a particular way. And so Moses went up to the mountain to hear from God and get those instructions really clearly. And that's where we're picking up the story from Exodus 32. Moses had been up on the mountain for a really long time. The people down below, the Israelites, they got super impatient. They started thinking, where is Moses? Did he get lost? So instead of waiting, they came up with a really terrible idea. They went to Aaron, Moses' brother, and said, "Make us a god we can see." Aaron should have told them to wait, but instead he said, "Okay, give me all your gold jewelry." They handed over their bracelets and their earrings and their rings, and Aaron melted it down and made a golden calf, a big, shiny statue of a baby cow. Then the people started dancing and having a big party, acting like this statue was their new god. Up on the mountain, God saw everything and told Moses, "Go down there, your people are already messing up." Moses rushed down, saw the wild party, and got so angry he threw the stone tablets with God's commandments on them, smashing them. He took the golden calf, burned it up, ground it into dust, and made the people drink water with the gold dust in it. Then he turned to Aaron and said, "What happened?" Aaron, caught red-handed, made a really bad excuse. I threw the gold into the fire and out popped a golden calf," which of course is not true. The Bible is full of lessons, and there's a lesson to be learned for us as we understand this story from Exodus 32. You see, the people of God were not interested in making God first. They chose to put other things first. In fact, they couldn't see the presence of God. They couldn't experience the presence of God. They couldn't see Moses with them. So they chose to put something else in place. You, me, we all like to fall under some sort of authority. That is, we like to know that our parents are looking after us. We fall under their authority. Or we like to be at school where we know that teachers have a safe place for us to learn and to hang out with our friends. We fall under their authority. As humans, we like to fall under authority. And this is what the people of Israel were doing. They wanted to fall under somebody's authority and they couldn't see the presence of God. And so they chose to fall under the authority of a golden calf. The word authority comes from the word author. So who are we choosing to be authored by? Who is the person that we're choosing to fall under their authority? And my encouragement and my suggestion is Jesus is the person who gives us life. He is the author of life. He is the way, the truth, and the life. We know in Matthew, it says that we are to seek first the kingdom and right living according to his word, and everything else will be taken care of. I wonder what you might have chosen to put more important than God. What you might have chosen to put first other than God. Is it friends? Is it family? Is it sport? Is it dance? Is it video games? God wants us to be authored by him because he is the author of life. So I hope that today you might choose to say yes to God and no to those other things. And if you're choosing to say yes to Jesus, then that is the best decision that you can make. If you made that decision to follow after the ways of Jesus, then I want you to go to thelinkcrew.com, click on the Jesus button and watch the videos by Buckle, who explains what it is to be a Christian, what it is to follow after Jesus. And can I suggest you do another thing? Can I suggest you tell a friend or a trusted adult, maybe somebody from school, maybe mum or dad, let them know that you've made just an amazing decision to seek first the ways of God, to seek first Jesus and put everything else second in your life.
Oh, I got the biggest headache now after that game.
But do you know what didn't give us a headache?
What didn't give us a headache?
Liam's preach.
Liam's preach was
Good.
the saving grace.
Thank you, Liam, for giving us an awesome word. We loved having you on the Link Show today.
We love having you on the Link Show, but we also need to find out who won.
And what the link was.
All right, so apparently the producer says that we were like the Israelites, shaking and going crazy around a cow. Here's the thing, we didn't have the cow with us at the end.
We got rid of the cow.
We got rid of 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. But also negative 1 out of 10 because
Oh,
this
shoot.
gives us,
Negative.
this game sends us
Gives me bad head day.
needing recovery.
I look like I'm an 80s Pilates instructor.
I love it. It's a good vibe for you. I love
You know
it.
what, you actually, the yellow's suiting you.
Thank you.
The yellow is suiting you. I don't know if blue is my color.
Well, it's matching the blue, the little bit of blue on your shirt. So it's a little bit coordinated.
Ah, it does.
We're 2-2, so we need to find out who wins this week to get 1 up on the leaderboard.
All right, let's find out.
Okay.
Alrighty, Cece first. You got 49 for your foot one, 163 for your arm one, and 207 on your head, which totals to 419 points. Well done.
Not a bad effort.
Miguel,
419, okay.
you got 153 on your head, 236 on your arm, and 191 on your foot, which totals to 580
Yeah, come on now, let's go. I almost concussed myself for that.
It's redemption for when you did not win the last one. And
And
mind you, I think I only beat you by like 12 points the last one.
Because I passed
Because
out.
you passed out.
I died behind the couch. And no, I
Do you know
didn't.
what? Well done. Proud of you, man.
At that point, I didn't even care who won that
Nah,
game. But
but-
I did. And so it's 3-2 right now.
At least it's more competitive this turn.
It is more, I feel
Coming
like
back.
you've switched on now. Hey, if you want to send us through some shoutouts for some more crazy games, or you just want to watch more videos and challenges that we do, why don't you head over to thelinkcrew.com, check it out. But that is us for today.
That's us.
That's
Well
us.
done.
We'll see you next week. I'm Miguel,
I'm Cece.
and we'll see you next time on The
The
Link
Link
Show.
Show.
Turtles!